Welcome to the A-335 how-to video for inverted logic, syncing sourcing, Schmidt triggers lab, multisim, part A. Okay, let's build our circuit in multisim on VMware. So I'm going to go into the client. Then I'm going to go to vdi.losrios.edu and put in my password. Then I'm going to select ARC Electronics and load the desktop. Here I am on our desktop on our school computer. So let's go to Options, and I am going to go to Share Folders. So I'm going to share to my desktop on my home computer, and I'm going to connect to my USB so I could download my answers. And then I'm going to open up multisim. Okay, let's start by downloading our gates, and I'm going to go to the symbol here of TTL, and we're going to get a 7400, and we could just go under any of these. LS works. 7400. Okay. A. Let's drop it in there. Cancel. And let's get a 7402. Our NOR gate. And I'm going to get 2 here. And since I forgot to do that, let's go ahead and right click it, click and right click, and we're going to copy and paste so we can get our gates. Okay. And let's go to view, and I'm going to, let's zoom in. Or what we can do is I could do control, scroll, control, and let's see what happens here. Okay, doesn't like that. So let's go to view, zoom area. Let's go ahead and grab this area so I can see it. Good. Now let's tie them together. So we're going to go to our line tool, which should automatically connect when I do this. So we're just using our wiring tool. Click, click. Okay, now we have everything tied together. And we're going to need outputs, and one of the ways to check our outputs is to get a probe. So we're going to go to our indicators, probe, we'll use blue, okay. Blue. Since we're doing a syncing and sourcing, we're going to get some LEDs. Okay, so let's go to our diodes. LED. Let's use a green. And let's use an orange. Okay, so let's get a resistor. Go to our resistors, and we're going to get a plain old resistor, and we're going to go to, let's get a 220 and see if that works for us. Okay, so let's get a ground. So we're going to go back to basics. And power sources. And where's our ground? Ground. And we're going to need a VCC, so let's go to VCC. And let's go ahead and copy it. Good. Okay, so I moved some of the components around, so let's go ahead and connect them. Click. Click. So we have a NAND gate connected to another NAND gate, has connections together, so it becomes an inverter. So now I have an AND gate. Disconnect our resistor. So what's our unique condition? It's going to be 1, 1 equals 1, which is going to be sourcing. We're going to provide power. And let's go find a ground here. Copy. Paste. Okay, good. So now we have our sourcing. And let's connect, let's go to our NOR gate, excuse me, NOR gate, and we have an inverter, so our NOR and an inverter becomes an OR gate. So we're going to go connect our resistor, our probe, and since our unique condition, and this one is 0, 0 equals 0, that is going to be sinking. So let's flip our and let's go flip vertically. Perfect. So we want our LED pointing towards this, our output, and we're going to use our 5 volts. And I'm going to flip him horizontally. Okay, how about flip vertically? There we go. So we're going to provide power. So this guy's going to provide our ground in order to make it work. So let's, all right, so this is 0, 0, so we're going to use 2 grounds. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in our 2 grounds. Alright, so that should work. 0, 0 is going to give me a 0 out, so let's go ahead and use 2 of our 5 volts here. And let's flip him vertically. And now we have 1, 1. So let's go ahead and try it. So let's see if they're working. So let's go to, and it works. We have our probe on and our LED. So we have an AND, which is a NAND and an inverter. 1, 1, the unique condition is going to give us a 1, which provides power to our LED. So let's go to the other one. Here we have a NOR and an inverter, which converts it into an OR. Our unique condition is 0, 0 equals 0, so we have a ground here. We're providing ground, so we provide power, and our LED is on. Okay, once we proved that this works, let's go ahead and put in a switch so we can check our logic here. So let's select it and delete. And since we're only going to use 1 5 volt because we're going to use our switches, so Just click and delete, and I think you could write. Oh, there it is. I just grab a switch. Back. Let's escape out of that. I missed a switch. And we're going to use a double pole, single pole, double throw. There we go. And we're going to get out of that, and we're going to right click, and we're going to flip it horizontally, and we're going to copy it. I need 4 of those. Good, and I'll change the name of those in a minute. Alright, so let's spread this out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we're going to move that out of the way. Those are going to be for those two, our first gate. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and go in there and zoom out. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and move our power over, and we're going to go all the way to the bottom. And this guy is going to go all the way to the tops. So I'm going to connect all the top of our switches to the ground, and the bottom of the switches to power. And the top one's going to go into first pin, second. So these switches are going to allow me to make every condition that we need. Okay. Looks good. So let's go ahead and zoom in. We're going to go ahead and check our first switch. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's turn it on. Alright, so let's go ahead. Now we have 1-1. So let's go, let's change our, let's go ahead and shut her down here. So I'm going to need to make this a, we're going to make this guy an A, and this one a B. Whoops, this guy is going to be C, I think. I think I skipped one. Yep. B. Let's go down a little bit. And this last guy is going to be D. Good. Now we have all different names on our switch. So let's focus in on the first set of gates. Let's turn on our simulation. Let's get rid of all our graphics down here. So let's go ahead and start 0, 0. So I'm going to push A and B. So So now I have 0, 0, and it is not on. So let's go to 0, 1. So I'm going to go to B. So I have 0, 1. And let's hit A. And I have high, high, and it's working. So let's make A low. And let's make B low. And it proves that that works. All right, so let's go to our second one. So let's start with 0, 0. So let's go to C and D. So we have 0, 0. So let's try 0, 1, D. And it is on. And that is no good. Oh, that is correct. That's on. And let's try C. 1, 0 works. And let's go to 1, 1 doesn't work. And let's go to D and C, 0, 0, and it works. So we proved it.